Hi there, Joka here from A Pocket Full of Happiness, and in this video I'm going to focus on the new home, and there's also an add-on die set called New Home Tree add-on. So I'm going to focus on these two, and I'm starting out with the tree. First of all, I already added a heavyweight white cardstock to the brown tree, and as you can see, this is going to take a little while, not all too long, don't worry about that, but I did add the leaves to the tree die cut already, so that it helps you figure out which leaf goes where, and also because I like that they have a sturdy like a platform to be on, right? So I didn't just want to glue the little part of the leaf and then add it to the twigs, what is it called, branches, sorry, because it's just not sturdy for me, you know. So that is why the design is like this. And then you have for the leaves, all of the, you see one color, all of that is cut in one go. So basically I just cut 4 different colors, and now I'm just going to mix them because I think it gives a bit of an interest to the tree, and also maybe a bit more depth. And some of the leaves, especially the larger ones, I bend a little bit. They all have a cut line in the middle, just to add a little bit more dimension. But again, they really don't take long to put together. I created 3 of them, and I don't know, I just enjoy the process so much that I don't mind spending time on it. Now the little fence, I have 2 layers of cardstock for each of these pieces. Again, not needed, but I feel better when I create my elements like this. It has a little bit of an embossed, like a wood grain texture to it, but it's not very visible here. Now the house, it has a larger piece that's going to be the base of the house, and I already have 2 layers of that cardstock in the front. As you can see, there's a few little embossed elements on it, and then I die cut the window panels from a different color, and then the door that I don't know, yeah, this teeny tiny die cut is the doorknob, and it's probably the smallest die cut I have ever glued onto anything. And now the roof, I guess you can put these together 2 ways, but this is how it's intended. And I used 2 different colors for that. And then there's this round window for the attic, and a chimney there, and that's it. It's a simple little house, but it's fun to play with it. Now I actually created this die set because my best friend is buying a house, and I don't know, I was just inspired by the thought. I never owned a house myself, and it's been my dream forever, but I don't know, I just like to play with the idea, you know. But why I actually added the letters home to this set is because, you know, you don't have to give this to a person who is buying a house. You can also just, if at least here where I live, a lot of people don't own like a house or apartment or anything. They just rent, and you know, if you move from one to the other, you can also just say congrats, because people do housewarming parties or something like that, you know. It doesn't have to be a house, it's just a home. So that was my thought process behind it. And I also added two sentiments. One is congrats on your new, and then of course home. And I also have welcome in the set, because I thought maybe you could use this set just to make it a bit more worthwhile, for I mean, since not a lot of people just buy homes around you all the time, but maybe you have a loved one that is in the army, or and then they come home after a long time, and then you can just say welcome home, or they work abroad and come home. And so I think that's what I thought anyway. And then if you have, I do not have other add-ons. Maybe I should think about it in the future, but I was thinking maybe you can add some little light strands if you have, for Christmas lights, and then you can create different scenes with it. I know I could have created add-ons, but since this is a really small business, those are always a bit risky, so maybe in the future I will, I don't know. But I think it would also be fun to add some lights behind these windows, for example. I don't know why I did not think of that. It's always so easy to have these ideas in retrospect, but when I was in it, I did not think of that. So I'm also creating a second card that is pretty similar to the first one, just because I liked putting the house and the trees together. So in this case, I just put the letters in a different way. And as you can see, this is what I kind of call recoloring the sentiment, or, the letters. I did not like the colors that I first chose, so I'm adding this lime sort of color. I wasn't gonna use lime, but then I added it to the tree because I felt like the whole color scheme was a bit too monotone, quite boring. And with the pop of this lime color, I actually liked it a lot more, because the original color scheme that I chose was just these pool or aqua type colors, petrol, and kind of like peach and terracotta type, but I like the lime added to it a lot better. So also you have I think three different like bunch of grass, but they are really tall, so maybe it looks absurd compared to the size of the house, but I liked it with the letters. They are tall letters, and just to add around them as an embellishment, if that makes sense. So otherwise, the card is pretty much the same as the first one. And then I will die cut the sentiment from white, and yeah, then this card is also done. And then, because I really like building patterns, and I especially love playing with alphabets, that reminds me I have a really cool one coming up in the next release, which I'm excited about. I haven't tested it yet, but it's on my desk, but it should be really cool. So anyway, I really like to create then either long sentiments or just repeating the words like here. And I used the colors from my chosen color scheme, obviously, and because I had a third tree that I didn't actually have a plan for, but I really wanted to use, I wanted to add it on top of this card, and I decided to not add the two O's there because it seemed too busy to me. So that's gonna be the whole card design. Maybe it doesn't make any sense because it's just a tree to say welcome home, and then a tree. I don't know, but I just like playing with the letters. I like the look. And by the way, I did not mention that these cards are all 5x7 inch, just so that you have an idea about the size of everything. Now I'm going to bring in one of my new enamel dots. These are glitter enamel dots, and you can see there's 3 shades of each color. This is lime, one of my most favorite colors. I'm totally happy how these enamel dots turned out. They are so beautiful. I hope you're gonna like them as well. So I I actually first I forgot to use them in the video, so I'm not using them as much as I should have, but I felt like the pop of color here fits the card very well. So yeah, that's it, and then this card is ready as well. So I'm just pressing down the enamel dots as a last step, and done. So I hope you like these sets. It was fun to play with them, and really just think about creative ways to use it. It doesn't have to be a new home sort of thing. I think you can create different fun scenes with it as well. Just think about the die sets that you already have, and then maybe they will work out for some fun little scenes. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.